Hey, hi, I'm Leather Rock. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to doing this really quick live before I go out there. I'm getting a bit of a late start today, as you can tell. It's 7:33 p.m. and I'm having an embarrassing predicament here. See how this G string is broken? Usually they break closer to here, and this thing snapped right at the bridge pin. And I have been poking my mother, poking my friends, almost put some people's eyes out. Now, when I'm playing, it's kind of nice to have a way to defend myself against some of the dirt balls I have to encounter sometimes. But you know what? Enough's enough. I got to cut this stupid thing off. First, I tried to untwist it here. Haven't figured out how to do so because it was, twisted up real good by everybody that's ever restrung for me. None of this is ever my handiwork. Some of it's even the guitar text, but I'm not blaming anybody, but I'm just saying that I did such a good job of this. Finally, I decided, why don't I just cut the son of a bitch off? So I asked my mother what she thought would be an idea. We tried uh, the toenail clippers. We tried cat nail clippers. And I'm too lazy and don't have time to do an internet search because I really need to get out of here. And yes, everybody, I know that the presidential debate's going on shortly, but I'm having it DVR'd so I don't miss it because I got to go out and make a little cha-ching, you know. But yeah, this is ridiculous. I got to get it off. I'd like to just actually untwist it and, get it out that way, but I'm having a bit of a problem. I don't want to waste any more time on it. There was something else I wanted to mention. Oh, yeah. This is a public service announcement. Did you know that starting tomorrow, it's a Clear the Shelters event? And I'm going to say this on behalf of the Atlantic County Animal Shelter, which is where Cassie the garden cat ended up, and I rescued her. They're having a Clear the Shelters event where they're waiving all the adoption fees of dogs and cats. With cats and kittens, it's usually $85, which includes microchip, spay and neuter if they haven't had it already, whatever age appropriate vaccinations they get. And dogs, it's usually $110, and that also includes obedience training, by the way. But August 24th through the 27th at Atlantic County Animal Shelter, Clear Shelter event, they're waiving the adoption fees. If you're interested in adopting your forever dog or cat, forever, not a temporary thing, this is forever. Appointments are 1 to 4 p.m. And the phone number is 609-485-2345. Again, 609-485-2345. Atlantic County Animal Shelter. Clear the shelters. Get a dog or cat this week, August 24th to 27th. This is something going on. One of the sponsors is NBC Universal. Animal shelters throughout the country are participating in this event. So that's a really good time to get your forever animal. But I still hope that they're doing the vetting really well because I would hate for people to, bad people to take advantage of this. Anyway, anybody could tell me how to get this damn string off. Oh, and once again, this is ridiculous. I don't have any G strings except for unbroken sets. I don't want to, I don't want to get one of a set of six, and it's ridiculous. And this doesn't sound good, but it is what it is. Anyway, I will be in front of Boardwalk Hall. Um, oh geez, I'm thinking Wednesday. Don't they start one of the free entertainments there? Isn't that going on till 10 o'clock? Well, you know what? I'll wing it. I'll go where it's safe to do so. And you notice I'm wearing kind of a drab kind of thing. I'm afraid if I wear anything too bright up here, I don't want to attract attention myself to that cop. I really don't want any problems. Hopefully, he'll be like watching Fox News someplace else, unless he's like Biden. But, yeah. One thing's for sure, he doesn't like RFK Jr. because he's not that cool. I mean, if I was a Democrat, I'd vote for RFK Jr. just because, it's not just because he has the Kennedy cachet, but he's definitely got more brain cells, I think, right now. Even though I did some smoke inhalation earlier, I found another really good roach across the street that the guys left behind, and it was actually nice. I felt something. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Maybe I'll talk to you guys when I come back. Uh, my 5 string guitar. And hey, maybe I'll see that ambassador who plays. But the thing is, he still thinks that I'm needing the E string or something. It's like, and it's not his responsibility. It would be nice. And there's somebody else that lives up in the inlet that promised me strings. So I've got like three people in mind that have promised me strings. Oh, plus there's somebody else in the inlet that promised me strings, earning balls nonetheless. But the thing is, again, to have six perfect strings, a set of strings, that I don't want to break one of those up to replace one of these. Ooh, look what I got. Glue on my guitar. You know what? Maybe it's from the new white guitar. Oh, there was a piece of glue paper that my mother found it, or she dropped it in the trash because it had a lot of debris on it. Well, guess what? A mouse got in there and a mouse got caught and a mouse died. And I saw that. And I take the trash out all the time so that we don't have anything yucky hanging around to just, who wants to have trash around. But yeah, oh, I'm going to have to put oil on this guitar. Oh, hold on. You know, Sometimes I think maybe people just watch me just to learn what not to do. My life may be a cautionary tale. Here, let me put this where you can see this. Hold that thought. I got to go get some oil. Salad oil is the best thing for oil, for glue. Yeah, really. This you ever get stuck in glue traps? You get a mouse stuck in glue cup traps. Salad oil. Don't waste your good stuff. But like I like to use olive oil because it has fatty acids. I like to use that for makeup remover and sometimes as a skin treatment. And the same thing with coconut oil. But some of this basic. It says vegetable oil. I got some on my arm. It's gonna get in my hair. I mean, want to talk about stronghold hairspray? Huh. Or that crazy chick who used Gorilla Glue to style her hair. And it's like, oh man. I can tell you, I have a Gorilla Glue story. Mom bought some Gorilla Glue, brand new from a reputable, like a hardware store, before the Ace Hardware store went out of business here in town. And we never got to open it. We had an idea for these different projects that you would use this real strong glue with this reputation, this fancy ad campaign, right? Finally, one day, I forget what it was, we finally decided to start using it. It never had the seal open. It was sealed shut, and it must have somehow. It was a plastic container, like maybe it's a squeeze container or something. It was one solid hunk of plastic. We never got to use it. And if any refund would involve a sales slip, it's so old. Can you see far away? I don't think this oil is going to bother this. I'll tell you why. One of the things I noticed my guitar tech doing when I got both this and my PV Raptor set up, he used WD-40, which is fish oil. Uh, and or either fish oil or soybean oil, I forget which. But anyway, it's totally not capable of harming your paint finish on your guitar, and it shined up just this wee little bit, shined it up so beautifully, made the fretboard look. I mean, it took a cheapo little guitar, which is what this is. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say how inexpensive it was, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. There's a very nice person who um, supports my right to have a livelihood and to express myself and to be a free individual, and helps a lot of people locally. People, he does things behind the scenes. Probably he's responsible for saving some lives. So I would never ever purport to be ungrateful. But this inexpensive little guitar that through a great series of events he helped me to get, and has provided me a way to get back into practice have some of a livelihood depending on what's going on. And, my technique's getting better and better, and my playing's getting better. And I'm starting to sing now, and starting to get known for even as being a girl with guitar, which is so much better than just being having focused on either my fashion sense, not that that's a bad thing, or the people I hang around with, which I really definitely don't want to be focused on, because there's not a whole lot. It's not that I'm not proud of my friends. It's not that I don't love my friends. And it's not that I don't like my acquaintances and stuff, but there's so many acquaintances that are so interesting, and so many people that are in the fringes of my life who aren't even really acquaintances. They're very casual acquaintances, but they're not really, I don't want to say they're bad people, but oh my God, some of the things that I'm starting to see, my eyes are open to, that's going on. And like all the junkies, all the needle people, and the heroin people, and the crack smoking people, and the prostitutes. And my God, there's so much of it going on around here. And you know what? I will totally stay away from the railing area behind the boardwalk stage, because after that guy went off on me yesterday, that was so uncool. Anyway, you see, I got rid of the glue there, and I got a little tiny bit of oil left on my hands, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make up for. I used hand sanitizer to go over my guitar because I'm a germaphobe, and it really kind of cut the shine. So you take this little tiny bit of oil, and I'm going to imagine that that's not too different than even though what's this? Oh, okay, it's oil. It's not glue. That's good. Um, the thing is, I have some more rubbing alcohol here. Uh, There's a rubbing alcohol. Oh, here it is. See, I'm concerned that if I touch the rubbing alcohol to this paint finish, I don't want to get it all cloudy and dull, but at the same token, I don't want, you know, this keeps on falling off, by the way. The strap keeps on coming off of this, and the guitar falls down to the ground. Um, I don't know if it's ever happened on concrete, but it's happened in the boardwalk repeatedly. I don't know if maybe I should take a stitch or two onto that strap. But the thing is, that's the one strap that I have. It's decent, and I want to be able to attach that to all my other guitars, And but it keeps on falling, and obviously that's not good. And it knocked my guitar out of tune, And since I don't know if I'm going to take this with me when I go out today, by the way, because I can't use it to go live. I don't know why. The Wi-Fi on the boardwalk does work because I'm able to watch videos on it for like this Insta GC service that I sometimes get a little bit of coin from, So the Wi-Fi works, and yet when I try to go do live, it doesn't work, and it pisses me off. I can't afford to go and get a data plan and a cell phone right now. I mean, I'm open to getting a cell phone if it will make it easier for me to create content, but I'm really loath to get myself having responsibility of another bill. I can't swing it. If I can't pay my storage in LA, I sure as hell can't afford a cell phone plan. And I don't want to get a cheap Obama phone, assuming I could qualify, considering that somebody in my household has already had several of them. Whenever I tried applying, they say somebody else gets mail at that address. And it's like there's nothing I could do about it. But even though I say, hey, it's a building, lots of people lived here through the years, but so, and I don't want to get something that only stores like 64 gigabytes of data. I want something that will store like a half a terabyte or a terabyte worth of pictures and video and stuff. Because I want to really be able to create content and stuff, and then transfer it to a Windows laptop, maybe not Windows 11, so that I can edit things together and do stuff. I got this computer so that I can edit with it and stuff, and I don't know how to upload from it. One more thing I wanted to mention you. I got in the mail something from Dell Technologies. Oh, see, it mentions my name. Thank you, Leathur. And it's all, thank you for your recent Dell purchase. We're here for you. And it says, Dell.com support 877 ask Dell. Now, support's only for the hardware, but I think I could call them and they could tell me how to get the pictures out of this. I can't film anything from this that I can use. I took a bunch of pictures. I don't know how to share with you guys. I finally figured out how to actually look at them, but to get to share them and stuff, it makes you put them in, and it's like, and I've forgotten the process, and it's like, fuck. Why do you have to make it so fucking hard? You get every time. I remember I've had computers since Windows Vista. You get used to a certain procedure. You know what? I remember when I was starting back when I was on web TV, Yahoo Mail and Hotmail was what I had. And Yahoo Mail every now and then would have some kind of an upgrade. And they would have an upgrade that would outpace the kind of technology I had. And it would drive me nuts. And I would have to try to learn a new system, but invariably it wouldn't jibe with the kind of tech that I had. And so they would upgrade, and so it's supposed to be better. Better for who? The people who have the fanciest tech, but not the people, the Luddites like me, they have the very basic whatever. I had a web TV when everybody else had computers. People were talking about how these folding phones are like the original cell phones. Well, I never had even an original cell phone. I have my old acting pagers, okay? And I remember when I would get a pager go off, I would go running for the cheapest payphone. Other payphones went up as high as a quarter. I knew where the phone was either a nickel or 5 cents. I forget. It was near the Bally's gym, and then the Church of Scientology in Hollywood, if you know Hollywood. I never know who's watching my stuff. It could be people all over the world, and it is. I talked to Canada yesterday. I talked to people in Bangladesh. I talk to people all over. If you can understand me, that's groovy. I'm sorry I don't speak any more than English, but learning languages is hard. I appreciate those people who are smart enough to get it. Or sometimes it's because you learn it young. Some people are just so smart that no matter how old you are, you can pick up languages. I know somebody that can speak like 5 or 6, and it's like blows my mind. I respect you so much. Okay, I really got to get out of here. I thought that I had. Oh yeah. I have my clothes. I was trying not to look too homeless so I wouldn't get jacked up by this cop. So I have two shirts to wear. I'm assuming, okay, now it's getting, oh my God, it's getting dark out there, kind of. Okay, well, I won't have to worry about getting the sun on me. Okay, I will. Oh, it says, according to my computer, it says 71 degrees and partly sunny. Well, since the sun is going down, I guess it is only partly. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. I don't think there's anything else I meant to say. And, oh, never mind. I was going to say some stuff about about the debate thing, but no, if I get political, I might get in trouble. See you later, guys.